I'll bring this meeting to order of the Senate Appropriations Committee meeting. And our first thing on the agenda is roll call.
Senator Driscoll.
Here.
Senator French.
Here.
Senator Guru.
Here.
Senator Larson. And
Here.
Chairman Salzar.
Here.
5 ayes present.
Thank you. Senate Appropriations Committee, I want to first of all thank you all for the time and commitment that you have given over the past few months. I know those were long weeks of meetings, but I appreciate your dedication, and I want to thank you publicly. With that, the first item on the agenda is Senate File 2, Legislative Budget Fee Bill, and we have Director Matt Olbrich here. Sir.
Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Matt Obrecht, LSO, presenting the legislative budget for fiscal years 27 and 28. And Mr. Chairman, I'll just briefly run through the bill. Starting on page 2 is what we refer to as the above the line appropriations. So these appropriations are all effective July 1 of 2026. And are for the general operations of the legislature through June 30, 2028. First appropriation on page 2, line 4 is legislative staff, permanent and temporary, about $11.5 million. Legislator session, $1.15 million. Legislator interim, $2.24 million. Session staff, $575,000. Employer paid benefit, $4.9 million. Travel, Mr. Chairman, for legislators in session and out of session is roughly $2.9 million when you add those both together. For in-state travel, out-of-state travel is, Mr. Chairman, roughly $220,000. Our dues, Mr. Chairman, we're members of NCSL, $293,000 for the biennium. To Energy Council, $76,000. Council of State Governments, $271,000. Other dues, which are primarily professional fees for staff and other small organizations, I believe is $15,000. Registration fees, Mr. Chairman, is $75,000, and that is for members to attend different conferences. Telecommunications, $50,000, ETS service, $10,000. General administrative support is $1.5 million. Cost of publishing our statutes and session laws is $405,000 for a grand total, Mr. Chairman, of above the line appropriations for the next biennium for the legislature, $26,118,778. Mr. Chairman, now following is below the line appropriations for the legislature. We refer to these as generally one-time appropriations. The first is just your standard flex authority that Management Council has within this budget. Third is the appropriations for travel reimbursement, just say they shall be in accordance with Management Council policy. Section 4 on page 4 is our carryover of prior appropriations. We always carry over our funds as contingency, Mr. Chairman. And we just have a few different pots that we carry over. On page 5, new legislator training. Since new legislators aren't officially members of the legislature yet, we appropriate this differently, $34,000 to pay for new legislators to attend the new legislator training after they're elected. Section 6 on page 7 authorizes legislators to receive reimbursement for economic development travel as approved by Management Council. This was really more of a thing in the last administration where there's a lot of trips to Taiwan or other countries in East Asia, and legislative members attended those with the executive branch. Section 7 is you bet.
having the legislature participate in Taiwan. Go over that section again.
Mr. Chairman, what it really, how the genesis of that provision is during
No, I'm sorry. I need to clarify my question. What are we putting aside for legislators to be able to participate and review what we're doing in Taipei?
Mr. Chairman, there's no funds that are attached to that. It's only authorization for management council to expend other
Okay.
funds.
That was my only question. Thank
Okay.
you.
Good. Section 7, Mr. Chairman, on the bottom of page 8 is $20,000 for members of primarily the Capital Financing and Investment Select Committee to attend the State Treasurer's Investment Conference. Section 8 on the top of page 9 is $25,000 to pay the salary, per diem, and mileage for members, legislative members of the subcommittee on capital interpretive exhibits and wayfinding. Section 9 is $492,000 to buy the subscription to an economic modeling software and maintenance fees. This is primarily to be used by our research and program evaluation division as they decide the economic impact of executive branch agency models. And one of the reasons for this price tag, Mr. Chairman, is this subscription could give us economic modeling down to the county level in Wyoming. I think half that price would just be statewide. So management council decided to stick with the full $492,000. And Mr. Chairman, that's the legislative fee bill. I'm happy to stand for any questions.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr. Chairman. Let's go back just real quick on section 9. And as a member of management council, I think I remember this discussion, but the way I recall it, and you just, when you agree or help me flesh it out, but in the last few years, we've had a lot of requests from members about economic modeling. If we do X and expend this on this account, what happens here? So we do a lot of modeling and it takes up a lot of staff time. And wasn't that the reason for this, to get some software that helps the staff actually get that work done? And then, so then when the member asks for, do a 5% increase and they get the number and they come back, well, no, try 7, no, try 8, no, try 9. Now, all of a sudden, it's just now pressing another button in a software package instead of having to go back and rebuild it. Is that kind of the way that was, as I recall it?
Mr. Chairman, I think that will be an ancillary use of this software. Primarily, what it's for is that bill you passed last year to require LSO to perform an economic impact analysis of new executive branch agency rules. And to be able to do that economic analysis, we need a software. We need this software. But I do think that Don's folks will use this software for just those kind of examples you had.
Other questions? Any other questions? No other questions on the bill? Okay, can I take public comment? Is there anyone here who would like to give public comment? Is there anyone online?
There's no one online.
No one online and no one here for public comment. So back to the committee, what is the committee's pleasure?
Move the bill.
There's a second, there's a second. I think we've gone through this bill rather thoroughly with the director. Are there any suggestions, amendments?
Mr. Chairman.
Senator Larson.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to bring an amendment that we fund this Phoenix Correspondence Commission that's renamed to the National Federalism Commission. It was formed in 2017. They're there to try to educate the citizens and actually educate the states and even the federal government on Article 5. Our federal government has not been keeping track of amendment proposals for a convention of states. And it's been, this group was tasked by, I can't remember which committee. I want to say it's judiciary in this on the House side. I'd have to make sure and look that up. But they were tasked on trying to find all the proposals that have been given on technically on the balanced budget type amendments. And it was presented in November or so in DC, but the federal government asked this group to do the investigation. So there are some states that are helping fund this. It's now called the National Federalism Commission, like I had stated. It's a governmental body to be the communication forum between the 50 states. I think Arizona in 2017, when we started the Phoenix Correspondence Commission, put in 50,000, and then it kept this going. Utah gave 25,000. I think Georgia's 25. So I would make a motion that we do 10,000 to the group.
So we have, let me get, see if there's a second. So we have a motion. Is there a second? Is there a second? It does. Okay. Other suggestion amendments for the bill, Mr. Vice Chair.
I'll probably die for back for a second as well, and I'm not sure of the costs, but I'd like to see us join the national gaming deal. It's basically a NCGLS, I think it's called, and I did this once before, but it allows scholarship for legislators to go learn about regulations in gaming. It doesn't have anything to do with being in gaming. It has to do with what's happening in other states, how they regulate it. I've been to it twice. I think Kolb's been to it. There's been numbers of us have gone to it, but if you're a dues paying member, then the scholarship, everybody, and you don't have to pay. You don't have to use it as one of your trips out of here. It's scholarship by them, but I believe it's about 5 a year. Is that correct, Matt? You remember?
Director?
You know, Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, I just don't remember how much.
I'll bring it as an amendment on the floor.
I mean, we can find out. Or if the.
Yeah, we'll
if the
find
body
out, and
wants
I'll bring
to,
it as a
and-
floor amendment, because if I don't have a dollar amount, it's pretty hard to put a placeholder. It's blank.
Okay.
So
Other-
I'll withdraw.
Other questions or amendments to this? Anything else? Seeing none, I will take a roll call.
Okay, there we go. Mr. Chairman, roll call vote on Senate File 0002. Senator Driscoll,
Aye.
Senator French,
Aye.
Senator Guru,
Aye.
Senator Larson.
Aye.
And Chairman.
Aye. Great. And we'll get together later on who will present this. Okay, sounds good.
Aye.
Okay, that'd be fine. Senator?
Just one question, have you had an opportunity to look over the 300 CUs? And who, have you made designations on who you want to present the 300 CUs? We have our assignments on general.
Yeah, and I
I
think,
know we're all ready to go. I just want to make sure.
and I think what we're going to be doing is in a couple minutes talking about that issue. Yep. So I think that's really all the business we have today, but I want to talk, I would like to get an idea. We have thank you, Director, appreciate it. We have a meeting for tomorrow upon noon recess. Can you tell us on the agenda what we have?
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. Tomorrow we have scheduled for noon time upon in recess, Senate File 37, K-12 school facilities maintenance and appropriations. Senate File 0044 gaming amendment. Senate File 00.
And we are adjourned. I think we're now going up where?
To the third floor conference room.
All right.
On the
Appropriations room?
no,
Conference room.
the conference room over the gallery.
Okay, so we're good. You good?
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
we're going up to the third floor.
We're going to the third floor conference room. Where Allison's going to talk to us about the Thursday and Friday presenting the budget.
Are you doing the